Hey everyone, welcome back. So today I wanted to talk about Doomfletch in the next PoE patch 317. This is gonna be a pretty popular question, and some people have already been asking if you can like leak start this. So I'll be covering all of that in this video, and what I think about this build moving forward. So the main problem that we'll get straight into is that Hydrosphere got nerfed. And that's really bad for us guys, because we were abusing Hydrosphere, and I'll admit it, we were definitely abusing it with Vengeance Cascade and Sniper's Mark to really multiply the damage on bosses. And let me just say, this build obviously will be fine for clear, but most bow builds are anyway. The real thing about this build that was special was that it was able to use Tornado Shot for single target. And I'll even show you like what kind of single target we were pumping. So yeah, you'll see like the normal bosses, like this type of damage on Tornado Shot is so, high, right? As using a clear skill. You keep in mind I'm using GMP, and this is our single target damage a couple of leagues ago and last league as well. So it feels really bad to lose Hydrosphere here, guys, basically. And the nerfs are really big for it, I can promise you that. So yeah, I don't think that this build is going to be very good anymore for bossing. And then if you're just using it for clear, then there's not really much point of using Doomfletch. You might as well just use regular bow build, like just a regular Tornado Shot deck stacking build, or stacking flat damage because they buffed it, right? So there's not really much point of playing this build anymore. I mean, there's one thing that we can try, and I have tried something else as well. I've tried Tornado, the skill gem. A lot of people have been asking me about that too, because the Tornado skill gem is supposed to function like Hydrosphere. But I tried it last league, and it's just not the same. It doesn't do what Hydrosphere does at all. And it just feels extremely bad. Like, to give you some context, I was using I tried multiple setups. I tried with Tornado, I tried it together with Hydrosphere and Tornado, and it just felt bad every time because of Tornado. For some reason, Tornado just lowers the damage completely. It's just horrible, unfortunately. I don't know if someone else can make Tornado work, but I really tried last time and Tornado just wasn't working, so that's why I just stuck to Hydrosphere. But yeah, that's the situation with that. Okay, so the one thing that we can try that I didn't do in any of these two builds that I made over the past couple of leagues, that people have definitely recommended, and I have actually recommended to people as well to further increase the damage, is to actually use Ballista Totems in your chest piece as a 6-link. And this might be good enough for the single target to be fixed, but I still doubt it, because it's just too much of a damage loss, guys. Like, you have to understand the amount of damage we got from using Hydrosphere. It really multiplied exponentially. I can't even explain how much it did. If anyone has this build intact, you can go and take off Hydrosphere on the build and go and see how it feels, because I assure you it will probably feel bad. So yeah, now we'll see. I don't think I'm actually going to be playing this league, guys. Unfortunately, like, the Hydrosphere changes for me are too big. If someone else does it and says it's fine, then I might play the build. But to be honest, I'll probably find something else to play. As for league start plans, I was going to play Poisonous Concoction as my league starter, but I might actually end up duoing for league start. So yeah, I'll let you guys know my update, but I think I'm going to be making a Poisonous Concoction build league starter anyway, if you guys are interested. One more thing I wanted to cover, guys, is that I do not recommend this as a league starter, especially because of the Hydrosphere changes. Now, even if Hydrosphere changes didn't go through and Hydrosphere was fine, I still wouldn't recommend this as a league starter. First of all, leveling a bow character league start is a horrible experience. Secondly, a huge problem with this build is that it requires very expensive uniques. You need an Asenath's Chant, you need the Interrogation Cluster Jewel, you need the Doomfletch's Prism, which is going to be expensive league start because it's not like it was a fated unique, and I don't know what's happening to it now. It's probably just going to be a core drop. Even then, if this build has become quite popular, so Doomfletch would also be expensive league start as well. So I wouldn't recommend league starting this at all. It's an absolutely bad league starter. You will not have, you will not be happy with this, basically. And I can, like, playing anything else, playing even a trapper that got nerfed, like Seismic Trap, would feel better than this. So please do not play this as your league starter. Play it as a second build. Any bow build should have this rule in general, apart from Toxic Rain, to play it as your second build, because you have the currency to actually play the game. Maybe with the new buffs to base is on bows, you can maybe league start it easier now, but I still wouldn't recommend it because it's all unsure, and unless you're okay with a league start that's not stable, like you don't know if it's going to work, if you're okay with that, then you can play it. But otherwise, if you're the type of person who wants a solid starter and you don't want to be messing around, respecking, making new builds, then I wouldn't recommend this at all. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.